Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps and another grand remake of a fan favorite soap, Monet's Lily Pond. This soap originally started out like this, which is a mix of melt and pour that I poured cold processed soap into and I glued little embeds on top. It is still one of my absolute favorite soaps to date, and if that was something that I could make for a lot of people, I would do it that way. And now, for the first time, we're going to be doing the long and skinny soaps. They're a little thicker, but they're easier to hold. And there's a couple of things that have to change whenever you are making that many little bars in a soap slab. And one of them is that because we are packaging them in recyclable packaging and no plastic, I cannot include melt and pour embeds on the top anymore because melt and pour attracts glycerin. It has a lot of glycerin in it. Glycerin's a humectant. It pulls water from the air to itself and therefore will sweat in the box and become smeary and nasty. So that means all embeds on top or within have to be made of cold processed soap, which takes like 10 times longer. But for this soap, it's worth it, and I can't wait for you guys to see the lily pads. So without further ado, let's make some soap. Let's add some sodium lactate into our lye water solution. We'll pour that in and mix it up. And now we're gonna pour off our accent colors. This soap is going to be a little bit different than the ones I've done in the past because the embed on top is gonna be made with cold processed soap, not glycerin soap. I have to say that Monet's Garden is like my #1 wonder of the world. I want to go so bad. This whole collection, the Love in France collection, is based on different areas in France, and I didn't do a whole bunch of featuring of Paris. I feel like Valentine's Day in Paris is kind of the obvious choice, but France has so much to offer. It's like, again, one of my top places I would like to go. Love to see the lavender fields in person, like see the place where all of the lavender essential oil I've used over the years is actually made. Now, you guys know I love to make my blues pop, and I really love for there to be a very tangible difference between all of the colors, but I am trying to mimic the water in Monet's paintings, and those colors are not that dissimilar. I want to scrapey my little container here, get all of that color out. This is Silver Fin Blue from Mad Micah's. Then we have some Blue Vibrance. This is from Nurture Soap. We have some Blue Tide and Tahitian Teal. Adding in a little bit of TD to the Tahitian Teal. And then let's blend these up and see how we feel. Oh my gosh, these are perfect. Just the right amount of difference. I'm gonna add my fragrance oil. This fragrance oil rice is really bad. I'm gonna take my time to stick blend it out. All right, I'm going to pour this first accent into my base color, and then that's all I'm gonna do for pouring colors into this big bucket. All right, and then let's pour into our slab mold. Just gonna pour about half my batch in, pour in some of my accent, pour in some of this accent as well. And that's pretty much gonna be the name of the game. This particular blue, I do not really want sitting on the top of this soap. So I'm gonna wipe all that out. All right, take some time to scrapey out my big containers. This is gonna take a while. No soap left behind. All right, so let's cover up a little bit of this and make some pulls here. Again, trying to mimic what a painting may look like. There'd be a lot more little teeny tiny strokes. I might add those in a little bit later. Okay, put that on there. Very good. All right, very pleased with how this looks. Just gonna make some teeny tiny textures. You can see I'm barely touching, just again to sort of mimic water in a painting. Gotta go to the very edge while doing doing this. Make sure every single soap looks textured, functional, usable art. One of the goals this year is to make the soap bars even more usable so that you can enjoy the time that you have in the shower, but also not feel too bad about using the bar soap. Now we have our lily pad embeds. And if you're thinking to yourself, whoa, that looks like that took a long time, you are correct. Everybody will have a little bit of a lily pad on their soap. Will they have the whole lily pad? We don't know. But everyone will have something, okay? Last one. Perfect. Now I'm going to spritz a little bit of Sparkle Me Aqua on the top. This is really going to highlight all those ripples. Wonderful. Gonna go ahead and spritz the top with some rubbing alcohol. I will put a lid on this and then we will let it cook for 18 to 24 hours. Look at the top of this soap. It's so shiny. Ah, I love it. I hope my embed placement is correct. I would hate to lose a lily. Press down gently, very gently now. Pull one from the middle, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I love it. Look at the little lily pad. Oh man, I would stock this one all the time. This is one of my favorite soaps I've ever made.
Beautiful.
Oh, brother.
I have a question of the day.
Okay.
This goes out to the painters. You've painted before.
Very badly in high school. Ooh, look at this one. Yeah.
Well, here's a painting question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather paint only with your feet?
Caleb.
Or you get to paint with your hands using a toothbrush?
This looks like a face.
You can only use a toothbrush. And these canvases,
I kind of like the toothbrush one.
they're big.
Oh.
Real big.
Oh, I still like the toothbrush one.
See, I would choose the feet because I think you could just dip your little feet in paint and just walk across.
And call it modern art and be done with it.
Isn't that what Monet did for Lily Pond?
Of course, Caleb. You've clearly taken an art appreciation course.
He did that with his toes, let's be honest.
Just one little swipe here and there.
Yeah.
Just a little piggy toe.
Piggy toe?
Piggy toe. The end.
Piggy toe.
Yeah, the piggy toe. The one at the end. The one that goes wee 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 all the way home.
You mean a pinky toe?
Wait, pinky? Wait, is that what people say? I thought it was piggy.
No. This piggy went to market. This piggy stayed home. They're all piggies.
Yeah, they're all piggies.
But the little one is called a pinky.
In my family, we call it your piggy toe.
All right, you're wrong.
Okay. Am I pleased that I decided to do an in the pot swirl going forward instead of a drop swirl? Yes, I am, because look at the difference. Look at the notable difference. These both were made with in the pot swirls. It's so much swirlier. It looks more like a painting. It's got all the shades of blue married up together, looking pretty, but still being distinct. That's what I'm gonna do if I make this again going forward. The embeds are some of my favorite ever. Like, it's so cute. And as far as fragrance strength goes, this is on the medium to highly scented range. I only have one other soap this month that beats it. It is highly, highly fragranced. So if you like your soap to smell strong, this is the bar for you, bestie. And they will be available on February 7th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time in my online soap shop, royaltysoaps.com, along with the rest of the Love in France collection. We still have 2 more soaps to make for this collection. I can't wait to share them with you. The next one I had some help designing from a family member, and it's not a family member that's been formally introduced on royalty soaps? Am I gonna tell you? You know I'm not. You know I'm suspense over here. I'm gonna make you come back next week and see who it is. But until then, have an absolutely royal day. Do something fun for yourself today. Go out, paint a picture of a pond. You ever thought about doing that? Yes, no, maybe so? Not me. I would rather go and look at a picture of a pond by going to like my local art museum, going to the Kimball or something in Fort Worth. But you know I don't care what you do. Just do something for you. Take care of yourself, friends, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Meow.